least half of the young people who do NYSC might not need it. At least not in the iteration that it's in now. So you have people that go for NYSC and they just sign a paper somewhere and give somebody money so that they say that they have it. And then they go off and do whatever. So is that program really achieving what it was meant to? Or can we think about it differently? Can we consider amending the Constitution to say, okay, this thing is no longer compulsory, it's optional. But when you do that, first of all, the people who don't need it won't do it. So you already save resources. You can now put the remaining resources to increasing the amount of money that you're able to pay young people on a monthly basis. You can use the sunk cost, the buildings, the campsites to say, hey, can we give them digital skills training? Can we give them vocational training? Can we give them something that gives them a skill set that is useful in the century that we are in, and not just saying we have always done it like this, come, stand, march, smile, take a selfie, and yeah, you have been there, you have it now, all of a sudden you have served your country. It's not true, it's not real. Innovation happens in the private sector, but reform happens in government. So it's time for the guys who are at the table of innovation to put people at the table of reform, put people at the table of policy making, and say, okay, if we don't do this, then one day you'll be innovating and innovating, and then a policy will come that will kill your innovation right there in its tracks. Not voting is essentially a vote for things to remain the same. So if you are happy with the way things are, then fine, sit out the process. But if you are not, then at least get your voter's card and use your voice for whoever you actually believe is the right choice. I think that elections are won by the people that show up.